Libra, hello there, Happy New Year. This is your collective love reading. It's going to take you from today, January the 1st, right the way up until mid-February. Remember though, you're all in different timelines. I'm sure you're familiar with that bit now. Spirit's putting out there, it's up to 10 weeks either side. So this may happen or may have happened for some of you. Where am I at? Probably round about mid-October. Others of you, you won't reach this point until maybe mid-March, but you just try and gauge. Hold out to the end of the reading, because if it doesn't fit, possible that it's a possible, great sign, means Spirit's coming in really strongly. It's possible it's a completely predictive reading there, we'll leave it at that. Okay, so coming into your reading today for love, what can you give me please, Spirit, of where Libra is at? Where do they see their energy at the moment, or where do you see that? What is going on? There's a lack of understanding here. You're saying something in a particular way, but your party isn't hearing it the same. It's all down to interpretation. There's a needing of clarity when you're communicating what you want to say. Okay, Spirit, so where do you see the energy in love for Libra at this moment? What can you give me for the time period that I said? Spirit wants me to take that one. Got the King of Wands. Feeling motivated, moving forward. Some read that as Cancer Leo energy. Doesn't have to be. Maybe that you have strong Cancer or Leo within your chart. Or this can be that some of you is feeling this. I'm hearing drained but determined. Round about July, August time. June, July, August. So that's going back to then. How does their party, please, Spirit? How does Libra's party feel towards them at this moment? The Magician needing to take control. Thinking they've got everything under control. I'm getting a sense of arrogance with it as well. Quite an Aries type energy, even though it's not an Aries card, it's actually a Virgo card, but there's a sense of arrogance coming through with this, as if they know best. What's gone down then in the recent past then, please, Spirit, in love between the both of them? So as I said, this can be up to 10 weeks ago or 10 weeks from when you identify with it. Ace of Pentacles. Offering of a new beginning, fresh start. Getting everything into balance. Spirit is really drawing me in on that star there, that pentacle. Each point on the star representing earth, water, air, and I always forget the last one, fire. And the point at the top, the 5th point, that's representing spirit, bringing it all together. There's a wanting of balancing out here. I'm hearing a praying. Really hopeful, and then I'm getting last resort. What's the current energy then, please, Spirit, between Libra and their party as of this moment? Page of Cups. I'm getting a vibe of immaturity, resistance, or wanting to make it seem like everything's okay, but just giving up enough or offering up enough compassion between the both of you, but it's carrying an immature vibe. I don't quite feel it's coming from a place of genuineness. Part of me feels, I was just about to say reveals, part of me feels this should be in reverse. What's going on behind the scenes with your party as of this moment? So what is it that they're not telling you that's going on within their environment? 8 of Cups. There's a wanting and moving on. Now that doesn't mean to say breaking up. That can be, I want more. I'm trying to work out how I'm going to get there, but they know it's going to be a challenge. Spirit again is drawing me in really strongly to this red, the red gown being over there as well. So there's significance here around being motivated, but I'm getting a sense of anger with it as well. Something being churned up. Also, white represents purity, honesty, new beginnings, and awareness. And I feel this is what's creeping through here on that Magician card. But that shawl, what's overhanging it? is the emotions that are coming out. Somebody's not grounded here. Their fears, anxieties and concerns when it comes to the connection with you. 6 of Wands. There's resistance here. There's a blocking. I'm keeping somebody at arm's length, I feel. This can be going away. Or with this overall energy, a needing of admiration. There's a false vibe that's coming with it. As if there's a making things seem better than what they actually are. But I feel it's because they don't want to put themselves in a place of vulnerability. Not because they're being shady. They're uncovering feelings now that they've tried to control before. And the control may be what that red gown is about, because the Emperor is in the red shawl, in that red gown, and they are all about assertiveness, taking control, being confident of where they're at. But again, that white's creeping in underneath. There's a realization of how things actually are, but a concern of being put in a place of vulnerability. That doesn't just have to be them. That can be how they feel about you, or how they feel about the connection. What's their plan of action when it comes to the connection with you? 6 of Swords. Again, moving on, but needing to think in a more logical manner instead of freestyling it. But there's a needing for them to think how they're going to move forward. They're not doing it naturally. They're trying to make it seem like they're more equipped than what they actually are. Spirit, what is it that they're predicting will unfold over the next 8 to 10 weeks? So this is from when you identify with the reading, the next 8 to 10 weeks on. Again, that problem with communication is coming in. It's being channeled through. If it is that you hear that within the reading, Spirit is saying just take note of what it's regarding, what it's trying to describe or explain at the time. And there's possibility, there's significance in that for you. So Spirit predicts over the next 8 to 10 weeks, holding back, getting downloads through, kind of at a bit of a loss, I feel. This can be gaining insight, looking at stuff from the bigger perspective, the larger perspective, coming more aware. Maybe soundboarding your thoughts and feelings off other people. But with this, I'm getting hesitancy. There's a willingness that's there, but there's a... If we look at his face, I feel there's a clueless vibe as well of not quite knowing what to do or when to do it. In this reading, I'm feeling angry. I am, but a lot of the motivation is coming from a place of anger. Something's gone down here, I feel, within the Leo period. Spirit just keeps throwing it out there, keeps showing it me clairvoyantly. Something happened round about July, August time, and then I'm seeing the Tower. There is anger here because the Tower, that's ruled by Mars. It's a Scorpio card. There's a very intense feeling that is coming through. At the bottom of the deck, we've got the 6 of Pentacles. I feel a hesitancy before me saying the 6 of Pentacles is a knowing what wants to be done or needs to be done, but it can't quite get there yet. There's a hesitancy between either getting to that place of equilibrium, of balance, of sharing things out and cooperation. There's hesitancy there. I don't feel you're quite there yet, or some of you aren't. So what can you give me then, please, Spirit? Where do you see Libra energetically with regards to love at the moment with this King of Wands energy? That flung itself out a minute ago when I was shuffling the deck, but it was in reverse. There's a looking now at the particulars. realizing there is a lot of stuff that you're good at, or there was plans. I don't feel you quite know how you're going to get there yet, but what's simmering underneath it is that anger, is a right, I'm going to show you type energy. And the Magician are taking control. I feel it's a right, I'm going to show you or present something to this Magician energy. I'm hearing a needing for them to be on board, a needing for them to take control. That could be with their socializing, what they're spending the time on, what they're putting more emotion into than they are with you. It can even be drinking. Where is Libra's... Well, I didn't even get a chance to fling that out. Where's Libra's party? Well, God, bloody hell. We've got the King of Wands now. So there's you, that's in reverse. They're trying to take control or work out how they're going to take control of... I'm hearing vicious, quite vicious energy, or unpredictable, unmotivated energy. That's how they see you at the moment. And that's how they feel towards you, because there's a drain of resources here. That can be time, money, or just being unhappy. And there's the King of Cups in reverse. There's a lack that's being created here, and it's causing them to be over emotional. But there's a draining of something here. As I said, it may be that they're overworking, overspending, but it's stopping you from, both of you from, I'm getting elevating for some reason. Quite a spiritual. And then I'm hearing swerve. There's an avoidance of taking control here. May even be that King of Cups is in reverse, is the doctors. Can be seen as psychology, even a counsellor. And then I've just heard customer services, so I'm not quite sure where that fits in. But they're seeing that you're angry or unmotivated and distracted. There's one thing the King of Wands isn't. The King of Wands is not distracted. He's very focused, very determined, very passionate, and can have the ability to motivate others as well. But there's been a strong lack, I feel, that's really taken place since Scorpio, Sagittarius time. Another shit hits the fan type of energy. I'd say from about mid-October, maybe the beginning of October, right the way up until maybe Christmas Day. What can you give me then for 10 weeks ago-ish, please, Spirit, with this Ace of Pentacles? What can you give me? What's going down between both parties in the past? There's that Six of Pentacles again. Someone or one of you is coming to you with a, I'm hearing a conclusion to balance something out. I feel it's someone within the external. I thought that before that card come out. That can be seen as counselling. That can be seen as going to get help. The Pentacle there, the Six of Pentacles there, and Three of Pentacles. That can be collaborating or being offered money, finances, or extra time and support from somewhere to straighten out. Spirit saying there's a lot of sixes, even though I'm only seeing two at this moment. I think three even. Yeah, 3 sixes. That's highlighting a wanting to balance, a wanting to restore the harmony, trying to get a place of resolve, but not knowing how they can get there. But there's a realizing now that the place that you want to get to, your party does, or both of you working together, it's going to take time, because there's one thing that those pentacles aren't, and that's fast energy. There's something to do with money here, and a paying back, a repaying, and a feeling of this is the direction we need to go in, and it's going to take forever, and a consulting of somebody else, a third party, then coming to you with a solution. Maybe a bank. I'm hearing someone's trying to keep their head above water here. They're treading water. Spirit's just giving me the download as well of why you're feeling passionate and motivated towards something and making all these plans. You're taking control. And I feel planning all this stuff with the Three of Cups energy. Maybe a celebration. A getting together. Creating a happy time. A happy occasion. There's a control that's being taken there. But they see you as while you're taking control. You're going about something the wrong way, or you're not fully aware that while you're doing something a certain way, that isn't how it actually is. You don't know something, I feel, and you're unaware. That may be why that King of Wands is in reverse, and the Ten of Pentacles is in reverse, and the King of Cups. They're seeing you as taking control of something, but you're not fully aware of something and a situation or a place that you're at or they're at, and it's making them overwhelmed because they're treading water and not fully above board, or something isn't fully above board. The reason I'm getting that water vibe or a treading vibe is because that King of Cups being a water sign, that's where I'm getting they're panicking. They're treading, they're trying to keep the head above water because that King of Cups is in the reverse. What can you give me on this Page of Cups then, please, Spirit? What's going on between the both of Libra and their party at this moment? So remember, this is at present and where you feel you fit. There's the Ace of Pentacles again, so it's coming in again. King of Swords and Two of Pentacles. There's secrecy here, there's a block in here, maybe to do with a child or a favour. And that's why that Page of Cups is there. There's a reaching out, I feel, with an offering of compassion, or somebody's not seeing something the right way. I feel it's to do with money towards this Capricorn Aquarius, and they've balanced it out for them. Strong Aquarius within that, sorry, not Aquarius, strong Capricorn within that. There's someone reaching out here, or you both may be reaching out to a Capricorn Aquarius, to try and bring some resolve. And I feel this is where it's coming in. It's either they're being asked here. There's somebody actually within the dynamic here, and it's a strong earth sign. Virgo, Capricorn, Taurus. And I feel in between the 10 weeks here, they've saved the day. They've saved the day with something. What is it that they've saved the day with, please? There's strong emphasis around either time, money, or a new beginning. They've provided breathing space. Whoever this extra person is, Princess of Cups. That's the Page of Cups. It's just seen as the princess within this deck. Someone's come in with an immature vibe here, or only parting with minimal, or parting with their emotions because they're not seeing clearly. I feel to this King of Swords can be authority, can be the law, can be a bank. But the strong Capricorn here, strong Capricorn. Maybe that it's happened now. Within the Capricorn season. But I'm not getting it, because if this is 10 weeks earlier, it wouldn't be there then unless there's a repaying back. a repaying back plan, or somebody saying they'll have something repaid back. What's going on at the moment then? What's being hidden from Libra at this moment within their party's environment? The Fool, breath of fresh air, new beginning. Another Aquarius card, by the way. Queen of Cups and the High Priestess. That can be getting readings. Seems a bit obvious, but there's progress here over something that has happened. There's a new beginning. But there's somebody intuitively picking up on something, because that Queen of Cups can be psychic, a psychic energy. And obviously that High Priestess energy is as well. Spirit is taking me right the way back, even though it's to a cup that's there. They're showing me the balancing energy that's there on the High Priestess card. There's a going to somebody emotionally to try and balance it out. Maybe a mum or a dad, as I said, or a Capricorn, and that's why that King of Swords is up there. But it's allowing them to move on. It's allowing your party to move forward. Like breathing space, taking off the responsibility. Now it's either that is being kept a secret, because this is in what you're not aware of at the moment. And that's about the hidden secrecy. The High Priestess doesn't need to communicate verbally. She doesn't need to soundboard off anybody. She knows. And that's what comes in with this energy as well. There's a highly intuitive energy here, like a reaching out. Maybe going for counselling, but in secret. But it's allowing them to move forward. But there's something that isn't fully above board here. What is it that's not fully above board, please, Spirit? What is something that's not fully above board? The World card's just flung itself out and then gone back in again. The Ace of Wands. That's either Spirit saying to me, the World card was the one that was meant to come out, and they're clarifying it with that Ace of Wands, or they get triggered by something. They're looking for an opportunity. I'm getting quite a devil type energy, an obsessive, controlling type energy, very flustered, pent up anger type energy. It may be that they're keeping something back because of how emotional it's making them, and that's why that King of Cups that's up at the top is in reverse. Okay. There's travel here as well, because we've got that Six of Wands that's there and the Six of Swords. Maybe that someone feels motivated towards something, but now they're having to think strategically when they're actually going or doing it. Yeah, there's likely a duplicate card that's going to come out. That's why Spirit has suggested a different deck. There's a strong emphasis, I feel, around money. I'm hearing salary, because this card, it holds a lot of gold within there. You might not be able to see it on that one, and that's what Spirit is trying to point out. There's something to do with wealth here. Six of Wands, and please, Spirit, what's their fears, anxieties and concerns? It's to do with silence. There's a secret here, and that's why there was hesitancy before I said it. Seems to be when I get around this area, or an area of where you don't know something, there's a blockage, there's hesitancy. Spirit has, where's that Six of Cups? And there we have it again, King of Wands in reverse. And the Wheel of Fortune. The Wheel of Fortune can mean karma. It can also mean travel as well, because you're moving forward, the wheel moves. it's a strong Jupiter energy that's coming in, and that's about something being inflated. Yeah, it can be about luck, but it can be about finding something out as well, a real realization. And I feel that's where we're at the moment, because Jupiter went retrograde. I sent the stamp flying, sorry guys. Yep, Jupiter energy, that always reminds me of the Sun card, even though the Sun card is ruled by the Sun. But everything that comes with the Jupiter energy, or the majority that comes with the Jupiter energy, is all about luck, expansion. There's some growth here. I feel the energy that I'm getting over the reading, there's a shit stirrer here somewhere who, because they're not allowed to do something, or they hold out wanting to do what you and your party are doing, maybe a younger sibling, or somebody to do with a child, possibly a single parent that's struggling, what they do is they try to sabotage somehow the situations that you're in as a couple, or they're bringing their energy in between the both of you, really air their upset, but they're upset with their own life, but they're making it about you, your party, or both of you. There's going to be a shift moving forward, but then there'll be a revisiting again, going over old ground. But there is expansion, because there's something that's different here now. There's a recognizing that how it may have been. Spirit's pointing out here now, this can be up to about 10 months ago. And this can be in the present. But what you're recognizing now, even though your party's anxious about it, they're recognizing, or you're bringing it into their awareness, that whenever you used to complain about this, if you're doing it in the present now, it's not the same. There's been growth and development, and that's because there's been growth and development in your awareness, or in their awareness as well. They're realizing there is movement on, but every now and then you step back into that energy and get triggered by something or someone. But you're developing, the universe is seeing you moving forward. Some of you need to do a cord cutting meditation. I keep seeing red cords, and I'm not sure if they're orange or yellow, but there's growth and development, but there's anxiety with it as well, because there's a worrying that you're going to go over old ground, but there's also a recognizing that it may be getting dealt with in a more positive way, or you're not going into as much depth about it, or your party isn't. So it's not impacting you as much. There is growth, but there's still work that needs to be done. What can you give me with this Six of Swords then, please, Spirit? Well, there was no messing there, and I've picked up a completely different deck, but I'm going to take it. Seven of Swords. Spirit wants me to take from the top. Seven of Wands, I do apologise. Eight of Wands and Eight of Swords. Bit of something going on here with the zoom. I feel this Six of Swords that's coming in, if it's not your energy, it's a party's energy. This party that's trying to, well, I'm just going to say it again because it is what it is, shit stir. They're coming into your territory, into your, I'm hearing domain. Maybe it's somebody within IT. And they're coming in and making you, or both of you, defensive. I feel you're trying to discuss moving forward in a plan of action of how you're going to implement this change, or they're trying to work out how they're going to implement this change, because there's somebody coming into your setting. This isn't going to be for all of you. That's causing yourself or both of you to go into that Seven of Wands energy where you're quite defensive. And moving forward, it's causing, I feel, possibly your party to withdraw. But when they're withdrawing, that's an 8. The one at the bottom is a 6. If it's your party that's had something said to them and you're highlighting it, your party is now moving forward, but going into that Eight of Swords energy. It doesn't mean it has to be a victim mentality. It can be, I'm just going to sit back and think about what's going on here. That's the growth and development that's coming up here. But in their plan of action, I feel they're going to take it on board moving forward. Something that's been said to them or something you've said to them. Because they're starting to learn and work on their awareness as well. I feel there's a difference in the points that you're at with regards to awareness. I feel your party may be behind, like they're not quite grasping it yet. But it might be that they don't want to because they're in denial. You've got the lady's eyes covered there. If this isn't unfolding now, I feel it's going to unfold round about February, March, April, May. There's something that you're planning, and I feel this is why that Three of Cups is up at the top. If it's not a holiday, I feel it's a celebration. And now that you're moving forward and making progress, someone else is swooping in. And I feel trying to gain the attention. Because they don't want to be pushed back into the dark. It's as if you've put out there what you're thinking of doing in 2023, 2024. Someone's caught wind of it, or you've told them, and now they've decided to plan something. My God, there's some really competitive energy here. Okay, so what can you give me on this Hangman energy then, please, Spirit? What are you predicting will unfold over the next 8 to 10 weeks? What can you give me, please, Spirit? Two of Coins, which you've got already. King of Cups, which is now in the upright. And High Priestess. That's why Spirit's got me to take the additional deck. Duplicate cards are coming out. At the bottom of the deck as well, we've got the King of Wands, but now it's in the upright. And I'm taking it because that King of Wands has been throwing itself all around the reading, so it's of strong significance. Possibly Scorpio, Sagittarius, doesn't have to be. There's a holding back from, if this isn't a person, it's an event. And there's a holding back from an event that happens Scorpio, Sagittarius time. So Scorpio, that falls in October, November. Sag falls in November, December. But there's a withdrawal from it. There's a holding back. There's somebody that keeps secrets here somewhere, and they like to play a game and create triggers. Might be this psychic energy, or they're onto something. Might be somebody that's within your setting that's got like a psychic vibe or highly intuitive or an empath, and they're pointing things out about somebody else, or they're just onto others' behaviour before you get there or they get there. It may even be you. When I say they, it could be your party. But there's a holding back here and a needing to restore balance, which is over there. Something gets triggered here. This can be moods. This Two of Pentacles can be moods, and someone's getting triggered, and that's where they have to hold back. Spirit is saying now, this High Priestess energy that's here, this is somebody that knows they get triggered, so they hold themselves back from situations and events. But Spirit is strongly putting in here that you are moving forward. If you could do that cord cutting meditation, you could even go onto YouTube and find out what cord cutting meditation's about. Sorry, fireworks are going off in the background. And it'll help you release any, I'm hearing negative karma that's attached to you. And then you'll move forward. And this is why this Jupiter energy is over here. Somebody or something is within your setting that comes in and imposes on your relationship. They're very game playing, but they like to make it look like they've got everything balanced. Maybe that they're coming round to give a gift, or it's been a birthday. But there's somebody you need to watch out for here, and I think you may be on it. Or if somebody's telling you, you need to open your eyes and become more aware. just take on board a little bit more what they're saying. But I think you're onto it about somebody else and how they've got to constantly make it about them. But it's ruffling feathers within your relationship. Sending massive hugs your way. Don't forget to do the nice bits, the liking, the sharing and the subscribing. Catch up end of January.